Why do we have Pride Month? Explain to me what the contribution is, that they deserve a month and that month has to be pushed down our throats. Now, let me tell you something. Let me make this clear. I don't care if you're gay, if you're lesbian, if you're trans, if you're non-binary, I don't get. I'm sorry, I don't get. When you look down your pants, you're either one or the other. It's male or female. There is no third, thing that I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't get the binary thing. But if that's who you are, great. Enjoy yourself. Have a ball. Do whatever you want. We'll pray for you. We don't wish you any harm. As a matter of fact, as a Christian, we want everybody to go to heaven because that's what we believe. We don't have hate in our hearts for any of you. Okay? But why do we have to celebrate along with you? Now I understand, okay, that the Pride movement are threatening Target because Target removed some of the clothing that they wanted in there, the satanic clothing. Satanic clothing that marks children, that goes after children. They gave them a deadline. You got 24 hours or else. Really? Really? Again, I don't care who you are. You do your own thing. Enjoy yourself. Live together. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to judge you. I may not agree with you. I may not want to participate in your activities because it's something that I don't believe in, but I don't wish you any harm. But why do you force it on me? Why do you force it on everybody else? Could you imagine if Christians went out there and tried to force our faith on people? We can't even pray in schools. We're not allowed to pray. That's like we're infringing on your rights if we say a prayer in school. Yet, okay, we're allowing information to come in to impact our kids, to encourage them into gender transition. And they don't want parents to know about it. Let me tell you something, people. And I'm saying this, and I don't care who's listening, okay? You can take the boy out of Brooklyn. You can't always take Brooklyn out of the boy. Yes, I'm a Christian. But I will tell you this right now. Fortunately, my kids are older. I have grandchildren. I don't think they have to worry about it. They're in a good school district. We don't have that nonsense. But let me tell you this. If somebody tried to encourage, okay, gender transition to one of my children, and they tried to keep it from me and my wife, okay, the people that, that suffered through every emotion and every trial, that raised these kids, that went through with everything through high and low, if somebody tried to give them information or encourage them to have their gender transferred, all right, and tried to keep it from me, they'd be in a lot of trouble. I'm telling you right now. I don't know if I can be able to control myself. And as a Christian, I'm being honest with you. I don't know if I could. If some teacher or some principal or somebody went to my children and say, we're not going to tell you parents, but if you want to change your gender, okay, if you want to be, have surgery or whatever they want to, forget, I would lose it. I'm telling you right now. And I understand some parents have. And finally, we're objecting to this kind of treatment. It's insanity. Who has a right to take this away from parents? Who has a right to do this? We can't even say a prayer in school, but they're allowed to do this. And let me tell you something. Who's ever performing these surgical procedures, they're getting paid for it. There's money behind this. Remember that. They're not doing it for free. They're not doing it because they love your kids. They're trying to change society to adapt to their way of thinking. And what's the end game here? I'm going to tell you what I believe. I believe it's demonic. I believe it's demonic. I really mean that. When you're attacking kids and you're trying to teach them that they are something different than they were born to be, and let me tell you something, I really do believe that sometimes, okay, a child might be, in conflict with their own identity. I understand that. But they need counseling. They need help from their parents. They need the right treatment. Okay? You don't just say, okay, if you don't want to be a boy anymore, we'll make you a girl, and don't tell your parents. Or if you want to be a girl, or if you're a girl and you don't want to be a girl anymore, you want to be a boy, we're going to help you, but don't tell your parents. Who the hell do you think you are to do that? Like President Biden, all this, well, they're everybody's children? No, they're not. You tax me, take money out of my pocket that I would be given to my children. You don't help my children in any which way or form. And as a matter of fact, you're trying to indoctrinate them into your way of thinking for whatever your grand plan is. But how dare you try to take that right? So tell me, why do we have Pride Month?